Renee Noor, model, creative director, founder of Global Women Wealth Warriors, Wellness Hub, and GW3 magazine. I dedicated my life and devoted my career into helping women and girls to achieving their goals. I've been passionate about empowering women and enriching men. This opportunity in working with the Global Women Wealth Warriors have afforded me the pleasure of traveling outside of the country to be a support unit, most importantly, to help impact and change lives. Our ultimate purpose is to help others to become whole from finance, spiritual, mental, as well as physical. We know there are challenges and obstacles to get you to the next level. However, it's time for you to level up, boss up, and welcome to Power to Soar. And welcome to the GW3 Live. I'm Renee Noor, and today we are officially live. That's right. And I'm sorry if you're in the clubhouse and I had to interrupt you, but you know what? I love hearing your voice, and now we want to see you here where we are right now. We're on the YouTube. We're also right there on Facebook, and we are also in the clubhouse. And if you guys can hear me in the clubhouse, go ahead on and flash your mics, please. Flash your mics. Guys, yes, that's what I'm talking about. Let's put some black and white hearts in the chat, because today it's all about how we're winning. Today is Money Mindset Moves, and it's about the motivation and having the art of money. And not only just having the art of money, but also understanding the art of money. But the key, guys, is also being able to keep it, because the maintenance piece is truly where we want to be. So not only I'm going to be here, but guess who I have with us in the house today? We have Miss Barbara Moner. Woo! Miss Barbara.
Hey, good afternoon. Happy lunch. Happy Monday. So happy to be here with all of you. And thank you for joining.
We are here for our GW3 Lunch and Soar. And this is going to be a special episode, Barbara. And for those who are right there in the clubhouse, go ahead on and click on the link up at the top. We're on YouTube. We're also right there on Facebook. And I know one of the moderators can help us in getting that link. And you know what, Barbara? We also have a special guest right there in Las Vegas that's going to be joining us. But for right now, Barbara, how are you doing? You look sensational, guys. Look at Barbara. You're glowing over there, beautiful.
It's Vermont fresh air.
Yeah, I need some of that fresh air.
I don't know. We all have fresh air, but thank you. Thank you for saying so. Thank you.
Yeah, you know, sometimes we get so wrapped up being in the clubhouse. It's really great when we come live together so we can truly have this energy. And you know what, Barbara? Thank you for everything that you do. I just want you to know how much we appreciate you, how much I truly love you, Barbara. Yes, I do.
Likewise. Yes. Likewise to you and to everyone.
Oh my God. You know, life has moved very fast for us, very quickly.
Yes.
We've been talking today about how we can do a much better job with money. You know, Monday, we always like to get onto the right track for the very beginning of the week, because we know that helps us to get that momentum going, right? And we know if we stay motivated about making money, hopefully we can know how to maintain it by Friday, right? If we make money on Monday, we got to be able to maintain it longer than Friday. That's what we want to show.
Of course.
That, right?
Well, Mondays are the best. I love Mondays. It's the beginning of the week. You know, you get going, you're like, woo, and if you get everything going by Wednesday, you can just coast and it's cool, you know? Yeah, but we got to really, you know, overcome the fears or maybe the negative feelings that maybe perhaps if you didn't stay on top of something, or you have an issue, or there's some creditor calling you and harassing you, or you're having an issue with renting an apartment or a car, or interest rates are too high and you just like, don't know what to all to do, or just kind of succumb to it and become the victim of the credit bureaus, which are designed to keep us, you know, in debt. So that's really important to know, and to know the laws that we have. And, you know, there's so many people, there's about 77 million people in the United States that, you know, have false information on their credit report, which, you know, if you're not aware of that, or even what to look for, then that's affecting your credit. That's going to affect your future, your children's future, your potential relationships, your businesses. So, I mean, it's like one of those things, right? The credit repair. Oh my God, what is, you know, but it's a little bit more than that, because when you have great credit, you have the 800 score, right? You've got
Right.
credibility, and credit is
Right.
confidence. I'd love to take away the negative connotation to credit repair industry, which I think has come out in a while. I think what we're doing here at I know what we're doing here at GW3 is raising the bar. So we're all
Mm-hmm.
about raising the bar and giving quality, service and attention, whether it's the way we dress, the way we take care of ourselves, the way we're exercising, the way we're taking care of our finances, the way what we're writing about, what we're praying on. So this is about raising the bar, and I think we're going to be the frontier pioneers on that, because there always a lot of negativity about the whole issue of credit, but it is something that you must not take lightly. I mean, it is actually a serious thing. You'll see all these prices out there. Sure, it kind of makes it look like it's not a real thing, and maybe it's just not what they say, but it really, really is. And and making those couple of corrections or removing things that don't belong there, and even if they're things that you're responsible for because of whatever reason, there's no shame in it. There's laws,
Yes.
and there's ways to remove the things, even the things that you may be responsible for, but maybe just that was like 7 years ago, so you're actually not responsible for it anymore. Or what if you have to deal with an attorney? How do you handle that? I mean, so, it's not a lot of, I mean, it takes time. It's like, it's a law. So you need someone who really knows what they're doing. And it doesn't happen in 30 days. I mean, you could be the one person that gets some things taken off, which has happened, but it's a process. And then it's
Right.
an education, right?
I
And
know
then
what you're talking about right now, Barbara, because some people may not understand exactly where we're going with this. You're specifically speaking about credit.
credit
And that's
repair. Yeah.
one of the things that's your sweet spot. And
Yes.
today, not only we're going to speak about that into a deeper dive, we're
Okay.
also going to talk about how to create wealth, how to create money, because I think sometimes people have a blockage with that, Barbara. And so we're going to take it, and we're going to take it in a slower process so they can really understand what we're talking about.
Break it down. Yeah, we can
Yeah,
break
we're
it
gonna
down.
break it down for you today.
Break it
Can
down. We can,
somebody hashtag I want more money? Can
let's
somebody
focus.
please
Yeah.
hashtag that? I want more money. And the greatest part about it, because it's all about the art of attracting more money. Let's talk about that first, okay? Because how we are lined up and how we're all scaling up, we're on the next level. But if we don't first focus on the mindset, guess what? Anytime you get something new that comes across you, you're not going to understand anything about it. You're probably not going to even take advantage of the opportunities, because you first got to start with your mindset. Can someone put in a hashtag, my mindset is important for my money to grow? My mindset is important in order for my money to grow, because it really is, guys. And I would say this because how many of you guys get money today? Get money today. You can have $5,000 today, and come Wednesday, it's like, where did my money go? If you don't have a plan for your money, guess what? It's going to go right through your hands. Was it you, Barbara, that was talking about if you have a handful of sand, the
Oh yeah.
sand will go straight through? Talk about that
A
analogy,
very
because that's
dear
right.
friend
That's
of
how
mine
money is.
told me that years ago when I was living in a different life, and there's a lot of chaos around, and you're trying to hold on to things that you think you have to hold on to because you're so afraid. And she said, if you put sand in your palm and you hold it and then you try to hold it tight, it's going to leave. It's going to fall away. If you and you can try this, it's actually true. You put sand in your hand, you keep your fingers sort of soft, and even not even together, the
Mm-hmm.
sand stays. So it's the same thing like with everything in life, right? The more you want to hold on to it, you're going to lose it, because
Right.
that's your fear. And what we're talking about is confidence. And
That's
credit is
right.
confidence, and credit is power, and it's respect, because how you walk in a room is your attitude. And people are going to look at you and say, oh, who's that? Like, what's that about? Who's she about? Who's he about? So it's really the way you walk in the room, because you're walking tall with your shoulders back, you have your head up, and you be proud of who you are. And you just go in there. People are going to want to be around that. And that's your confidence. And you're going to get that when you got your foundation and your core, which is your financial core, in a system as far as finance is your credit. It's your credit.
Absolutely.
It's your interest rates. Is what you're paying back and what you're maintaining, and that shows that you understand that you're responsible, and you're someone that someone could count on. You got credibility. Thank you.
Absolutely. I love it. I want to ask, because we're going to do a poll. Today it's going to be all about engagement, whether you're on Facebook, whether you're on YouTube, whether you're right here in the clubhouse. And if you're right here in the clubhouse, go ahead on and flash your mics, because not only we're going to make sure we get this engagement going, we're going to answer some questions right on the spot, because a lot of people just don't know what they don't know. But you know what? I did invite one of our amazing gents right there in Las Vegas to join us. We were having a deep dive conversation earlier. Now, this giant here, I've been knowing him for years. He's had the pleasure of not only being one of our photographers as well as our videographers for one of our most recent projects, but I want to say this to all the family. When I was rolling out my company for the very first time, guys, not only was he the brainiac behind it, he was Major Minds, and that's kind of like what his concept is, and it goes right alongside with our topic for today. Major Minds brought it all to life. So I want to say thank you, not only for being a friend, Donald Wilkins, but also for being the genius that you are, utilizing your skills and your talents. Major, are you there? Unmute if you are.
I'm here on Clubhouse.
Woo! Let's give it up, guys. Flash your mic for Donald, which is Major Minds. Miss Janet Alvarado has had an opportunity of working alongside with him, alongside with one of our other warriors, Miss Leslie Robinson. Now, Major, we were having this deep conversation. What are some of the secret ingredients you think where it relates to the art of making money? Please pour into the conversation.
Like I was talking about earlier, it's photography. It's hiring somebody like me to make you look like you money. If you look like money, walk like money, people want to give you money. You know, it's just marketing, promoting yourself. Like, you know, if you believe in yourself, other people believe in you. Like she was saying, confidence. When you walk in a room with confidence, people just attract to you because they feel that energy. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I think just, you know, marketing yourself, investing to yourself, making, you know, if ain't nobody else gonna make you feel good, you gotta make yourself feel good. You gotta make yourself look good, you know? So marketing, photography, video production, creating content. Content is key. Creating content, and then once you create the content, now you can sell it. So I always tell everybody, like, you know, document what you're doing, create a documentary, and then you'll be able to sell it. Once you became successful, now you didn't created all the content to where now you can sell a documentary, put it on Netflix, or just sell it to everybody you know. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's one of the things.
But I want to say this, my Major, you have done an amazing job of working alongside with me as a brand. Also, it helped me to brand not only the vision of what I have been doing, working behind the scenes, but also right there in front. I remember as we were working with Cole Haan as one of our partners, alongside with even Bobby Cox with the Atlanta Hawks. You know, everybody know Bobby Cox, actually one of the former owners of the Braves, and also golf tournaments and so many other projects. We worked with Samuel Jackson. I mean, the list of different celebrities that you have worked with not only provides you with the credibility that you are a man in your space and you understand your genius, but also you mentioned something that's really key. The confidence that Barb talked about is something to have, but also being able to have a marketing package or a marketing component to help share your story. Storytelling, how important is storytelling when it comes down to a brand? Please share.
I think it's important because I've had people that I got a lot of celebrities that's out there right now that they say they met me when they first got to Atlanta. I was like the first person they met. But it's like the videos, it's like, man, being able to paint the picture to something like them sizzle reels is very important because if a person can see, that starts with a vision and being able to put you out there. Because like I was saying, like before Samuel Jackson and all the other celebrities became celebrities, it took somebody like me to kind of put them out there.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I agree with that wholeheartedly. Currently, right now, a couple of things that we talked about in not only having the right credit, we talk about credibility and telling your story, right? But the confidence is so important. The art of making money, and maintaining it is not only having the look appeal, because that's what you talked about. Right now, as you turn on television, the first thing you gravitate towards is somebody that have a flashy car or even not so much as a flashy car. These days, they can have a jet. They don't need to have a car anymore, Barbara, right? They can have a yacht. They don't have to have, they don't need to be walking down the street. But one of the greatest things we see, wealth is based upon different, I would say, toys. That's what we call them, toys. But how important is it just for you to show up being consistent in what it is that you're working on, Donald? Please share that.
Say it one more time. Somebody.
How important is it? How important is it for you to keep showing up, being consistent in what it is that you're working on?
Oh, I mean, consistency is key. It's like having a TV show, and then one day the TV show is nothing on TV. People think something went wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like consistency is like key, and people grow with your brand. It's like Justin Bieber. All Justin Biebers is like now fans. I mean, grew with him 20 years, 30 years. It's important until today. I think consistency is key. So first you get one client, then you have 10 clients, and you have 20 clients, and you have 100 followers, and 1,000 followers, and 1 million followers. It's just consistency in building your network. And the more people you talk to, like she said, like the one lady said, I forget her name, but she said, kept on going, and consistency made them say, okay, all right, here, just come on, like here, just get out my face, tell me what you want, tell me what you need, So it's not giving up, it's having consistency and having a plan, a game plan, being focused, and executing what you're trying to do.
I love it. You said something, this will be my last question to you, because you said something that was so powerful today. Why is it that most people don't have money? Why is that? Why is it that most people don't have money?
Money management skills?
No, just they don't even have it. They got to first do what?
You got to ask for it.
Got to ask for it. Got to ask for it. Got to ask for the money. How many of you guys? Yeah. Say it again, Donald.
I said you cannot be scared to ask for the money. You gotta go for the sale.
Got to go for the sale. And not only is that important to go for the sale, but also to have the right tools in place, so therefore you can close the deal. Right, Barb? We got to know how to close the business, right, lady?
Yes, definitely.
Definitely.
Just got to do it. Got to jump over the fence and face your fears and ask for what you are entitled to, what you deserve, well, I mean, you should think about your pricing based on what are your expenses. Don't undersell yourself. Really take the time to figure out what your cost of living is. How much is your rent? What are your expenses? What are your business? What are your personal expenses? When you have an average or a goal of how many clients you need, or whatever the margin is for the amount of income you need to make every week, figure that out so that you don't have to redo all that when you realize you haven't made enough money to cover your expenses. So it's really smart to sit down and try to make a projection, of course, make it a little higher. And that way, you have a safety net, and then talk to someone, work with someone about, savings and investing and lowering interest rates. I mean, this is just all smart money management. And then, of course, in doing so, you're going to attract more money because your attitude is going to be more confident. You're going to have the ability, the numbers to get things, hopefully, that you're going to ask for. That's our goal. So
absolutely. So I have to ask this question. Somebody said, scared money don't make any money. Is that right? Scared money don't make any money?
That's very true.
Yeah, scared money.
Scared money don't make any money. And what about stress money? Does stress money make money?
Well, I mean, it can trigger it. It could be the evolution of the force of nature that forces you through that very small little hole to come out of it. So yeah, I think stress.
How many of you guys have been stressed over money before? Anybody been stressed over money? Put black and white hearts if you've been stressed over money. Okay, yeah. Not only have you been
live in America,
over money,
you have to have.
How many of you guys felt as if you were chasing after money? How many of you guys feel as if you're chasing after money right now? Please let us know who's feel as if that they're chasing after money. Okay, no risk, no reward. I love what Erica said. No risk, no reward. Angela Mall says, great information. We got Lotus Rich. He says, awesome information. Guys, let me just share this with you. Don't chase after money. Do not chase after money. Can someone put in the chat, I will be a money magnet. I am a money magnet. Money just comes to me naturally. I attract money. These are I am affirmations that you should always allow them to resonate with you guys every day. Every day. If you wake up chasing after money, guess what? The money, once you get it, it's going to end because you're going to spend it just like that. And the root of spend is END, end. So not only we're going to show you how to grow your wealth, we're going to show you how to expand it, but most importantly, as Ms. Barbara shares, she's going to show you how to build your credit. So when you get your credit right, guys, you're not only going to have the confidence, but you're going to also have access. How many of you guys just need more access?
And free plane tickets and hotel rooms
and
vacations if you listen
access
and you do it right. If
benefits.
you listen to our advice, you get a little extra kudos, a little like bonus points, which I don't think anybody really wants to say no to, because as all of us being entrepreneurs, I'm sure, you know, travel is one way to get to your clients. So why not do it first class and do it on the airline?
Wonderful. Let's talk about at least those 7 steps. 7 steps in regarding to how you could become a money magnet. Can you share with us maybe some of your tips, Barbara, of how you could become a money magnet? How can you become a money magnet, even where it relates to your credit? What are some things in that area that you want to do in order for you to become a money magnet?
Well, first, being in the right place, if anything you're going to do, working with the right people. Second would be to just do an overview of what you have, what your assets are, what your expenses are, what your spendings are, and then really have a good deep look at that and talk about your needs and your wants, and then coming up with a plan to figure out exactly what you could survive on and save and put away and do other things with. And then would be, of course, to check all the pertinent information on your credit report to see what might be there reporting inaccurately, such as your name, anything that's misspelled, an amount that's being reported on a balance you have that could be wrong, even though you owe money. If the number's wrong or you don't remember certain things, that is a reason that you have a right to question it. And if not getting a response in a certain amount of time, that would be something that could be actually addressed and removed. So that's important. And then, of course, once you lower your interest rates, number 3, 4, 5, now you're in the now you're at the bank. Now you've got credit. Now you got power. Now you're going to start building your line of credit by, you know, opening accounts with major banks. Very important. You can sort of spread them out. There should be like a plan made about how many store cards you can own, how many major banks, and then move your way up to the point system and where you get bonus points. You know, it's a lot of it has to do with your personal lifestyle, right? And what your intentions are. If you really want to travel and you really want to spend some, you know, you're going to use that, then that's a way to really think about gaining points and higher interest and getting a large line of credit, you know. So, and then with that money, you have the ability to build a business. If you have $100,000 or $400,000 in line of credit that you can now put in your hands, right? And you can now take to invest, whether it's in a brick mortar building, whether it's in your business, you have that buying power. I mean, credit is underestimated. It's just, we're only just going always from the baseline, the whole credit repair number, which, yeah, it should be up in the 800s. That's what we want to do. But the power of it, we never get to that point because we're all like talking about the credit repair and removing this, and we never talk about what we're talking about here, which is the core of it is ultimately to be able to have money in your hands that you literally are going to be given for free just because you behaved and you did the right things you were supposed to do on your credit report. Now they're giving you money. They're saying, hey, we trust you. You got credit. You got power. We like what you do. Now, here's some money. Go spend it. Just now, where are you going to spend it? Make sure interest rates are low. Think about it. Now you've got money. You don't need to go to a bank and be denied. I mean, it's amazing. I mean, it's endless, right? If you have money, now you just have a good idea. You have to know what you're doing.
So you said something that's really key, Barbara. Not only is it important for you to become your own bank, it's important for you to be in control of your finances. The first thing, have a plan of action. Have a plan of action. Just like with any and everything, the key to winning this game called life, where it relates to money, as well as where it relates to even building credit, you got to have a plan of action. One of the greatest things, I want you guys to put in the chat, if we were to give you a line of credit right now for $500,000, What is the first 3 things that you'll do?
Woo-hoo!
I need you guys to put it in the chat. What are the first 3 things you would do if you had a line of credit for $500,000? And let me share this with you guys. This is not impossible. This is truly possible. If you had $500,000 in a line of credit, or you had, I would say a line of credit, what would your first 3 steps do? The first 3. Because of course, we talk about the importance of having a plan of action. So I want to hear that. I want to see some of the responses. Somebody said I'm a money magnet. I'm going to go look in the chat, Barbara, so we can find out. Or better yet, how about this? Donald, if we gave you $500,000 right now, what would be the first 3 items that you would do? Pour into the conversation.
Okay, all right. So, okay, yeah, I was trying to get it off, but I would definitely go get trade lines.
Trade lines.
That's true. Invest.
Okay. Keep on. I think are you in a bad area? We heard you say trade lines. What else did you say?
So that's what I would do. I would definitely go get trade lines and then go get real estate, invest into Airbnbs and things of that nature, real estate.
Okay, great. Investment, trade lines, and what's the third one? You got to do 3.
And my production company, shoot movies, production TV shows, and things of that nature. Because I mean, you can make $20 million off of a movie. I mean, Friday. Let's think about all the old movies right now. Friday is still making money today. That was made 20 years ago. They still making money off of Friday.
Okay, so as he said, the 3 things he would do, he would go and reinvest. He said he would get trade lines, additional trade lines, because if you're giving him already $500,000, he's going to go and invest it in other trade lines. And then also he's going to invest in his business, that his business is going to continue on producing more movies, producing more assets, producing more real estate, so therefore it can continue on creating more wealth. Great response. That's wonderful, wonderful. That sounds like a very thought out plan right there. Who else would like to point in the conversation? If you had $500,000, what would you do? What was the 3 things that you would do? Who would like to point to the conversation? Take it away. I hear open mic. Just start speaking. So see, that's the first thing, Barb. People don't have, because they don't even see themselves even having it.
It seems that they're scared. I mean,
they're scared.
And you just probably don't believe it, because there's, the media, there's so much out there that could maybe turn you off or make you think, yeah, whatever, that's not true. That's just people talking. It's really not. That's why we're here to say that we're raising the bar.
Guys,
we're trying to give you the honest truth.
Yes.
It is possible.
It's
I know
possible.
There's a lot of information out there suggesting otherwise, right?
It's all about the right ingredients. It's the right ingredients with the right resources.
And attention. You need some attention. You had to put some attention into it. Yeah.
And you have to be able to work the plan. One of the greatest things that we say as a warrior, you got to be able to run the play. You got to be able to run the play. If you give an opportunity to someone who really are afraid to even take the first step to get into the game, guess what? There's always going to be someone else that's going to be willing to take on that responsibility or even to make that move. And again, guys, the greatest part about us, what we talk about, the art of making money, showing you how to maintain it, so therefore you could be that money magnet. In order to be the money magnet, you got to see yourself as a money magnet. You got to see yourself attracting new wealth. And I see it all of the time. How many of you guys realize you don't have to have money to make money? You don't have to have money to make money. And when you realize that you don't have to have money to make money, you stop chasing money. If you are not currently right now creating wealth where you're growing it and it's working for you overnight while you're sleeping, not only do you want to DM us, you want to make sure you stay close to the GW3 Warriors, because we're going to help you to get on a plan of action to show you how to win. I love what Erica stated, one of our warriors right there in London. She's all about the cryptocurrency. Truly get engulfed in that space as well, guys, because that is our new currency. How many of you guys currently do not have any cryptocurrency? If you don't have any cryptocurrency, put a 10, 10, 10 in the chat. If you have no cryptocurrency, if you have no Bitcoin, if you have no Ethereum, if you have no Litecoin, if you have absolutely no accounts that's showing you how to grow with cryptocurrency, place a 10-10-10 on social media, place a 10-10-10 right there in the clubhouse. Guys, we really want to help you in that space as well, because it's just about building awareness. Barbara does an amazing job, not only showing you how to build awareness, but how to take action. I remember, Barb, when we were growing up, we didn't have anyone to show us how to really understand financial literacy.
Did they want us to have financial literacy?
Yes,
Women
our
like
parents didn't have anyone to teach us
powerful
this
women
information either. So if our parents didn't know, guys, guess what? They don't teach it to you in school. They don't teach it to you in college. So you literally have to learn the hard way. That's why at least 85% of the world have messed up credit. It's not that they want to, it's just because they didn't understand what credit really was about. And so as soon as you get out of college, how many mothers or fathers or parents have college students? As soon as you get out of college, they give you a load of credit cards, right, Barb? A load of credit cards.
Yeah,
And we're going
because
to
they know
help
you're going to spend it, and it's just one way for put you in debt. That's what you have to understand. You have to be in charge of those credits. You want to be in charge of your credit. What we talked about, spending and this and that. So you don't want that to run your life. You got to figure out how you can take that, which we will show you, and leverage that and grow it so that you can have it as an asset before you wind up going down that debt lane. Don't do that. Invest it in yourself or in your business. That's what you want to do. That's the goal. And you don't need to have money to be able to get credit either. You can get credit by how you handle your credit report. It's really that simple.
I love how you say it that way. You know, what we don't realize, even to help other people who have less, we still need money. We still need to have money. Money is right up there with air, Barbara. A lot of people don't
It's an
realize.
energy.
Really,
Money's an
it's
energy.
energy. It's
It's an
right up there.
energy. Don't look at
Yes.
it as those paper bills. Think of it as an
Yes.
energy. Your energy will attract it. I mean, I've attracted lots of money in my life. Oh, it's coming in and out. So when the energy is positive, it's coming in. When
That's
you get into
right.
a little funk, you see the energy leaves, and so does the money. So it really, truly is an energy. What you want, what you don't want. You have to know your intention and your purpose, because it takes a lot to get there, and sometimes you get there quite easily, but you still have to know what you're doing with it. I mean, it
Absolutely.
comes and it goes just as quickly too. So, and if you lose something that you worked hard for, that's another big painful road. So
Absolutely. And guys, I'll share this with you as well. As we're preparing you, as we're closing down with our 21-day challenge, we're not only going to be creating more marketing material for you, we're going to also help to tell your story. And we're going to help you to tell your story right through videography. Oh my goodness. Yes. You know, every time we go through our stories, you know, our intros with the Global Women Wealth Warriors, we always have what? A little bit of a sizzle reel right there. So that's one of the greatest things that we're going to be able to provide for you guys as well. Thanks to Major Minds. We absolutely love you, Donald. Everybody in the clubhouse, let's make sure we spread his name out at least 5 times as well. Go, Donald, go. Major Minds Videography. Oh my goodness, because today was all about attracting more energy, pushing it out, attracting more clients, as well as getting more business. 5 times. That's what I ask everybody to do. 5 times so we can help keep on doing just what we say we're going to do. Being that money magnet. Like you said, Barbara, being able to put the vibration out there, so therefore you're going to get it right back. So guys, everywhere, let's make sure everyone knows Donald is in the house. Major Minds Media is ready to do your videography. And my goodness, I know right across the board, a lot of people right now need that for their businesses. They need that from a marketing and also a promotional standpoint as well. So Barbara, again, how important is it for our individuals to understand that they don't need money to make money?
yeah, you don't need money to make money. You just need credit. And, think about it. All of you, a lot of you, I mean, most of you have seen your work. Everyone has extraordinary businesses, ideas are just sparkling. They're fabulous. And sometimes you don't see that in yourself. You forget that you're the one who created that energy of that product or that business or that book you wrote or your coach. It came from your energy. So you have to have that confidence. And the confidence is going to come from having that money, right? Having the ability to say, hey, I can grow my business. I can get a factory. I can get more machinery, more supplies, maybe, you know, whatever it is you need. Redesign your packaging, make your little video, whatever. But you need the money, and you can't wait. You don't want to wait. You can't wait 10 years. You can do this within like 6 months to a year, depending where you are in the credit in the credit academy, kind of in
Right.
the credit world. It doesn't really take that long if you're
I'll
working.
say this too, Barb, because sometimes what happens, we always want to look at our businesses as being small. Guys, I really want you to look at your business as being large. I really need for you to look at your business as being the next game changer, because you have to start looking at yourself as the next corporation that's going to change how we do business. The sexiest part about this whole economy, especially during the pandemic, because we had so many entrepreneurs. That's right, entrepreneurs. They're the ones that kept this whole society thriving. Because if we are all working for corporations, guess what? We'll all be upside down right now, guys. I'm letting you know. The most thing that you could do right now, become creative. Stop holding on to your dreams. We want you to not only be able to tell your dreams, share your dreams. We're going to push aside the vision board. It's time for us to have the dream board with GW3 Warriors. We're going to help you to start creating bigger dreams for yourself, right? And painting them out in color, guys, because the opportunities are waiting in front of you. There's grants that's available for businesses right across the board, guys. Grants are available as well. And with some of those grants, you don't have to be a nonprofit organization. A lot of people think that you do not have to be a nonprofit organization to receive a grant. If you are not in business yet, if you do not have an LLC, or you're in the process of really working towards figuring it out, this is the perfect space for us to have you, because we want to help you win. We're going to show you how to get your message right. We got the genius himself, Mr. Glenn Rudin, that knows how to help you master that piece. We have our credit sage who's going to help you not only create a better way of how you look at credit, but also provide you with more options as well as more access to getting cleaner credit, cleaning up your credit. Plus, we're going to show you strategies, plan of action. We're going to give you a plan of action so therefore you can inventory where you are with your finances, where you are with things that are moving or things that are not moving. How many of you guys are in the still position that you were 2 years ago? How many of you guys haven't even moved in your finances 2 years ago or even a year ago? If you're still being still, it's time for you to take action, and it's time for you to move forward. Right now, let's get creative. Somebody put in the chat, I'm getting creative about my finances. I am going to win with my finances, and I'm going to take control of my finances, because that's what we need for you to do. We're going to help you. We're going to show you. And most importantly, we're not going to leave you, because we're here. And that's how we roll here with the GW3 Club. Now, if anyone have any questions right there in the clubhouse, please, let's talk about it. Flash your mics if you have a question that you'd like to ask our credit sage, or even our special man today, Mr. Major Minds, our videographer. If you have a question, please don't hesitate. Flash your mics or just go ahead and pour into the conversation before we wrap up today's segment. Anyone with a question?
No one needs anything.
We got Miss Janet Alvarado. Take it away, Miss Janet.
Hey, Janet.
I have a question for Major Mind Productions. What do you recommend for a millennial who's into photography and videography? How to start their own business? What are the 3 steps they can do to start their own business?
As far as this period, or as far as like in photography?
In his photography business.
Buy a camera.
Yeah.
You said buy a camera.
Buy a camera. Just get started.
He's got a camera. Okay, so my example.
See, I came from I was a door-to-door salesperson, so I'll go to every building, every house, every business in the world. And go knock on the door, walk in, talk to them. Hey, my name is Donald Wilkins. I work, you know what I'm saying? I do photography. Blah, blah, blah. Tell them what I do. And I go ask for the service. Like, hey, could you guys use an extra, updated video, commercial, pictures, video, you gotta, that's what I would tell them. Get a camera. And then look at all the YouTube videos, everything you need to know about photography and video, and then you just got to go out there and do it.
I love it. How many guys? I love that response, Donald. Janet, did that answer your question?
Yes, I love that response. Go knock on doors. Go ask. Asking is key. Thank you, Donald.
Asking is the key. Everyone, you got to sell yourself. That's really what it all boils down to. You have to sell your personality. And we already said in the very beginning. Go ahead, Donald. Take it away.
Real quick. This is like me. Like when people hire me, they say, you know, I used to do all the red carpet events. They be like, okay, you got so many camera people out there. What makes them think they gonna pay you to take pictures? I said it's all about you got to sell yourself. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I got to sell you that. Hey, it's better for me to take a picture than you to hold the camera and look corny. You might as well let me. You know, you got to sell yourself. You got to sell the product. You can have the best product in the world, but if you ain't selling it, if you ain't telling people about it and making people feel excited about your product and why they should have it, then it's like it don't even seem interesting. It don't even seem like I should have it. You don't seem interested, you know?
Right.
You're not.
I agree with them. You heard it earlier. Energy is everything, guys. Energy is everything. Money is energy as well. So your energy is what's going to help others to either be attracted to you. One of the greatest things we say, allow yourself what? Allow your aura to walk into a space before you even open up your mouth to say anything. Your aura. Let them feel your energy. Guys, put in the chat, I am energy. Let's put that in the chat. I am energy. You got to turn that energy on. That's how I met Donna in the first place, right, Donna? We met each other because of each other's energy.
Yeah, man, because energy is like, if I say, hey, how you doing today, man? You're like, I'm doing great. If I say, hey, how you doing today, man? I'm doing okay. Mm-hmm. It's like what you put in the universe and what you get back. If you put positive vibes, you'll get positive, you know. It's like what you think is what's going to start happening. It's like the secret. It's like if you're thinking all this negative stuff and why you're so broken, all this and that, you know, you're going to start to feel slouchy and you're not going to feel motivated to go even step out, get up from the bed.
And we got to get out of our comfort zone, guys. Let's get out of our comfort zone because our comfort zone is, we can't play it safe anymore. You know, I wish we could just stay at home, not talk to anyone, and every day somebody knock at the door. Got more money for you. Here you go. I wish that could happen. But right, Barbara, that's not realistic.
Well, in some cases it is. That's why I was laughing. But when it goes, then it's time to get out from under the covers. Well, it does work like that.
That's Miss Jackie. She has a question. Take it away, Miss Jackie.
Thank you so much. I have a question. I just jumped in, so I didn't get the whole conversation. I just know that we have a photographer in the house, and that's important. That's exciting to me. You guys know I'm a little bootleg side hustle photographer. And I love, Donald, I got an eye for it too. I mean, I got so many other hats. I don't have time for photography a lot, but I do love it very, very much. A huge passion from the time I was a child. I just didn't pursue it, but so I'm like a little master with my camera, right? So I'm taking some really, really nice camera pictures. But not camera, my phone, even though I have cameras in my past life. So I'm at a point right now with my business that I really want to get some. I need to do a professional video and do a video for a marketing tool. I'm getting ready to launch something for nurses. So what do I need to be looking at? Now, you know you're working on a budget when you first start doing this. So I got a little budget with this particular first project. But what am I looking for that ideal photographer? And what should I be looking to pay him for what I need to make it professional enough, but not like all out like you do red carpet kind of thing, but just nice enough to be a nice marketing tool. What I need to look for and what type of money should I be looking at paying him for?
I mean, it's really about your budget. You know, I mean, if you got a bigger budget, if you have a vision of what you want to happen, like, you know, if you want to have helicopters and elephants and all types of luxury stuff going on, you know, you're going to need a little bigger budget. So, you know, it just depends on what you can budget and what you're trying. I always tell a person, if you're starting a business, you should at least get 4 videos. one video you can launch every week to kind of get some consistency, some pictures that you can throw in, like through social media and stuff like that. So, but it just all depends on how much time and energy you want to put into it and who you're working with, you know, and how many hours it's going to take and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And the budget. I mean, you know, you may want to work with a photographer and just pay him on a monthly side of things, to where you ain't really counting hours and all that, you know, to where, but you're paying them on a consistent basis versus just hiring them, you know, one time, like every 2 weeks or every time you need something, you know. So it just kind of, everybody's kind of different, you know what I mean? Like me, I come from red carpets and all that type of stuff. So when I work with a regular person, it's like, okay, what do I charge them? They can't even, a regular person can't afford to pay what I charge, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you got to like, so it just depends on if I want to work with the person. You know what I mean? So if I want to work with a budget and stuff like that. So everybody's different, you know? All depends on who you want to work with. And then you just go look at their experience. You know, of course, a person that's experienced ain't going to, you know, just all depends.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you mentioned 4 videos. So, and it's because you want something different for each, you know, all the different social media platforms. You want to get the same message, but different videos to just show diverse with the videos?
Yeah, it's just like Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola put millions of dollars in their marketing because they just want, I mean, they'll sing it to you. They'll do all types of different videos just to put in your head. It's like top of the mind awareness. Every time you turn the channel, you got Coca-Cola coming on. In different ways, you know, just to keep embedding in your brain to where it becomes a lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Like Gucci Mane wasn't the best rapper, you know what I'm saying? But everybody knew who he was because he paid to be on all the mixtapes. So it don't matter if you like me or not, you still know all my music. You know what I'm saying? Which now he's transitioned to who he is now. Once he started, he rebranded himself. Mm-hmm. He started doing some music with Mariah Carey and things like that. And he, you know, changed his look, created, you know, now he's like, you know, you look at Gucci now, he's like, whoa.
Exactly. I've actually visited Gucci Mane at his home, and like what he said, he reinvented himself. Can someone please put in the chat, I will reinvent myself. By reinventing yourself, truly, you have to do things that's going to not only attract new customers, that's what Donald was speaking about, customers, but also you got to keep in mind, who are you targeting, your target market, where you want to target it. Certain things, what you already see. You have people that do TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, as well as LinkedIn. All 4 different types of customers. Not all type of marketing is going to work for all those different types of customers. You have some people that can really do an amazing job on TikTok, but then when they try to put their information onto Instagram, it hits flat. Vice versa. Some people are still using Facebook. Facebook is not for everyone, but at least you're still targeting towards that market. So you really want to make sure you have marketing that can reach the masses. And I gather that's where Donald was going with those 4 different videos. And then I want to talk to Miss Barbara as well. Great question. Everybody, please, let's go blow up Miss Jackie, because you know what we said already 5 times. Everybody put her name out in the universe. Let everybody know that Miss Jackie is in the house as well, guys. We're going to really help everybody's business grow. And the reason why, with any and everything, you got to see it at least 7 times, guys. 7 times. If someone sees something that you marketed the first time, they don't even see it. If they see it 2 times, they think they saw it, but they really don't even remember it. That's why we said 7 times. You got to market things 7 times. So therefore you can get people even just aware of what it is that you're doing. So I'll share this with you guys too. You guys know the name Grant Cardone. Everybody know Grant Cardone. He not only has saturated the market, he knows how to position himself at every given time. Why? Because he works the market over and over and over and over and over again. And some people think they even know Grant Cardone just by how many times they see him come up on their social feed, right, Barb? And so one of the greatest things we're going to help you guys with is not only to build your brand awareness, but to make sure you are right where you need to be. Key points here. Today, it's about how we're motivating you to make sure you're moving in the right direction, that you're attracting more money, more opportunities. It's about that mindset, but truly we're making moves to create a bigger and a better you, because it's just what we do in this space. How many of you guys right now have 800 and higher credit? Flash your mics if everyone have 800 or higher credit. Flash your mics if anyone have 800 or higher credit. Okay, so they don't have it, right? So you know what I would be doing? I would be blowing up Barbara right now. Barbara, what do I need to do to get into this 800 club? What do I need to do to get into this 800 club? DM her. She has a 10K card, meetbarbaramoner.com. I would be blowing her up every chance I got.
It's absolutely possible. It's not something you have to wish for. It's just literally mathematics, an algorithm, and just knowing the law and just having the right person like myself sit there and really take it seriously with intention to really do this. And I'm not looking to stretch it out either. I want everyone up there at the 800s as fast as I possibly can make it happen. That's my goal personally. So I want to see everyone there. I don't want to see everybody show me how much money they have in their bank now. That's our goal. We want to see you all as your own private wealth bankers. It's an ongoing practice, financial self-care. You're going to enjoy it once you see the money coming in, and once you see what you can manifest with the magic of that new profound energy of having that bank that you created on your own, and flying for free like you have your own jet, and checking into a nice hotel, and maybe getting a free upgrade or a suite, or being able to invite a friend. Hey, do you know how much money what does that do for you also energetically to get those little extra gifts and bonuses? I mean, think about it. It's endless. So please let me help you. I'm here.
I love that. I truly love that. And as you heard what Donald said in the very beginning, you want to look like what it is that you want to attract. You got to look like wealth if you want to attract wealth, guys. And even if you don't have all the fancy shoes, even if you don't have all the big purses and things of that nature, go and just get it together by looking like it. You can come out with black and white all day long.
Keep it simple. Keep it simple. Understated is the best. Listen,
understated is so much better.
Yeah, it's so much better. I mean, you
Tom
can really
Ford.
do that.
That's why we do Tom Ford Fridays, guys. The reason why we do Tom Ford Fridays because he's one of the men who always wore a black suit, white shirt.
Monochromatic. Even be monochromatic. It's also very good. It's very elegant.
We do all black, but just keep it simple. But I would say this: invest in at least a nice pair of shoes. Invest in at least a strand of pearls. Invest in some of the key pieces that you can use over and over and over again. And we'll talk more about fashion looks and fashion trends that will be coming up this week as well. But today it was all about money making moves. We wanted to get you guys jump started for this week. We know for sure we got you excited. Everybody's saying your names now. And the most important thing, guys, we just want you to know how important we really want you to win. So if you haven't already, make sure you hit that greenhouse right there on the clubhouse, that mansion. That's right, the mansion. So you can keep engaged with what we do with the GW3 Club. We have rooms that's not only going to help to inspire you, that's going to motivate you, but most importantly, we want you to take action. Today's been a wonderful day, Barbara. We were able to bring the house down with some money-making moves. And everybody, let's give it up for our special guest today, Major Minds, our videographer, as well as our photographer. And guys, you'll see more of his work that's coming out on tomorrow with the GW3 tribe, guys. Let's give it up. I'm so excited. Yes.
One more thing. So as we're moving through the summer now, we're getting into fall. I've been working with GW3, but as I move forward and my schedule gets more busy and I have more clients in the fall because everyone's coming back from vacation and want to get their finances in order again. I was running a special and that's going to be changing coming October, Renee. So I wouldn't be able to offer the same value that I mean, I'm giving you the same value, but it's just going to cost a little more. So this is the time to jump on it and get on a call with me in the next, I would say next 2 weeks. I'll carry it on until October 15th. But after that, we go into our winter schedule and winter fees. But thank you.
Take advantage of Barbara promo today. She's not only, if you're a GW3 tribe, you want to take advantage of that promo today, as she's already shared with you, starting October 1st, October 15th. What did you say?
October 15th. I'm going to give it another couple of weeks.
October 15th.
Yes,
the promo is over. She goes back to her regular prices, and that's nothing wrong with that. It's just business, guys. It's just business. She does so much for what she does so much, and she truly is a woman about her word, because credit is everything, right, beautiful?
Yes, it really is, and I wouldn't play around with that. I wouldn't jeopardize you to fool around with that. So let's get it done, and let's do it now before we go into the new year. It's going to take, we need at least a minimum of 30 days to 90 days to make some good headway. So come on, we can finish off the new year, and let's move into the new year with our credit in check, and let's start getting that money into our banks. That's what we need to start doing. That's our game. So come on, let me do my part and you do the rest.
And everyone that's with the GW3 tribe already, if you haven't already had that immediate conversation with our Barbara Monar, let's make it happen today. Let's get on the schedule. Let's go ahead on and knock it out. Let us see what needs to be done, so therefore you can get into flow. Everyone say, I need to get into flow with currency. I need to get into flow with currency. Hashtag that. I need to get into flow with currency. Make sure you put it in the clubhouse. You put it everywhere. I need to get into flow with currency.
Renee?
Yes.
Real quick, I'm also willing to give a good discount to anybody that's online right now that needs anything updated, photography, production, whatever you guys trying to do.
We're all showing up. You better be ready. We're going to be all standing behind your door tomorrow morning. The whole GW3 club is going to be at your front door with their coffee and waiting.
In Las Vegas at your door, and Janet let's go.
You better be careful.
You better be careful
what you offering here,
because it's over 100 of us. You better be careful.
We mean business. We want the business, and we do the business. We want the business.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's ready for it. He's ready for it. Well, what's so
generosity
about
will
Donna,
flow.
Whether we're gonna do it in Atlanta, we could do it right there in Las Vegas. Let's take it on, baby. Let's do it. We are looking forward to new branding for the ladies. And you know what, Donald, it's great working alongside with you, my friend. It's great working alongside the man about excellence as well as consistency. As I share with you guys, he's filmed so many, from Usher alongside with Samuel Jackson.
Wow.
I mean, the list goes on and on and on. Bobby Cox and even Renee Noor. Woo, 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 woo. So
the new Oprah.
Excited. And Janet Alvarado, guys. He's worked with Janet Alvarado, Leslie Robinson. I mean, the list of celebrities goes on and on. So truly, you want to make sure you can book Donald before his schedule gets back. Get too busy as well. Guys, today has been another incredible GW3 Live. I know we brought some value into your life. I could tell the comments are all blowing up. Make sure you tune in with us on tomorrow. It's all about Gratitude Tuesdays. We have a special guest that's going to be in the house, and I'm just grateful. Barbara, thank you for being the genius that you are, living in your life. I call it your dream life right now, because you're helping to transform so many other lives. Donald, thank you for living in your genius as well, because what you do, my friend, is truly remarkable. You truly bring out the best in each person. And I would just like to say, on behalf of the Global Women Wealth Warriors and the GW3 Club, thank you for being in our lives. Thank you for saying and making the decision to join us for today, for this amazing episode for Money Motivated Moves. We're making money happen every Monday. It's all about how we keep money on our mind, but we keep it in flow, so therefore we can create more wealth as well as we can grow. Thank you guys so very much. Tune in on tomorrow. We'll be here with our amazing Gratitude Tuesday. Until then, keep your shoulders back and your head up and go blaze the universe. The world needs another game changer, and that game changer is you. Bye for now.
Thanks for